Hi, welcome. So in this video, I'm going to talk about relationship between boy and a girl, man and woman, and why fornicating outside marriage. Of course, if you're not married and you are together in a relationship with somebody else and you're doing it, you are fornicating, and this is a sin. And this is actually not something that God approves of, okay? And also, when you are have doing the sin with someone, right? You are creating a covenant between them, and that means that when you actually like decide to get married one day with somebody else different, you realize that that relationship would there'll be something a bit off about it, and this reason is because you actually have a covenant with the first person that you actually you made a covenant with, okay? Another thing, for example, why do so many people like always remember the first ever relationship that they've been in, yeah, that broke up, and they always, and relationship after that, yeah, it's never like, it's always kind of like a bit like, well, got my heart broken once, they start, it's like their attitude towards relationship is different, okay? Because they got heartbroken from the first person that they ever loved, okay? Because that person is the one they make covenant with. So when you're in a relationship with someone, the first person you were in a relationship, it's gonna be so significant, right? Whether it was good or bad relationship, because you're making the first covenant with them, okay? And here's the thing, yeah, because you're not married to them, so you're committing adultery, and then you're going from one person to another person to another person. You are fornicating and you're doing adultery, okay? You're not even married, right? And you're doing things that are like sacred and therefore married people, okay? God blesses those that are married. And the thing is, obviously, like, if you want to do what you want to do, that's fine, yeah, but obviously it is accepted in a healthy marriage, okay? Okay, so for young people, if you feel pressured that you need to go and find yourself a boyfriend or a girlfriend and you're like 15 years old, don't, okay? Let your friends ruin their life, but you don't need to ruin your life, okay? And here's the thing, another thing that I have observed, okay, right? For example, the people who had less relationships here, right? They had one relationship with one person, right? Physical relationship, okay? And they were married, okay? They are mentally more stable, okay? They are more healthy mentally, especially mentally, than those people that have been in a relationship with different people, okay? And I've also realized that there is also the mental state, for example. Your mental state is so much healthier, but it's just your view of life, okay? You are not burned by life, okay? You don't think bad people are bad, okay? You generally have a very positive outlook towards life, yeah? All because your relationship with people hasn't effed. It hasn't, okay? But the thing is, yeah, I didn't want to swear, okay? I didn't want to swear. But then there are people who've moved from had different partners, and yes, they said the thing they say is that, especially to men, they lie to you. They say that experience is very important. Actually, nowadays, experience is. Ugh, you don't really need experience, okay? Right now, the amount of mess is in the world, yeah. What is needed is cleanliness, really cleanness, okay? Clean of the soul, especially of the soul, okay? Anyhow, if you're if you're fornicating, yeah, and you're dating and you're not married, and you are also very young, don't do it, guys. Like, think about it, right? Um, you don't really want to be in a position where you get your heart broken, and then that's it. Because of that experience, you are going to have this kind of like tainted experience of relationship, okay? When you actually make a covenant, yeah, with somebody, it stays for life, and you actually have to consciously cut it off, okay? And you have to pray over it as well, okay? Because that covenant, it will stick. It's not just gonna go away, right? Especially if you had a very bad experience, that covenant, that bad experience, is that evilness will still remain in your life unless you consciously pray over it, okay? And ask God for forgiveness. So, yep. So if you're dating and you're sleeping outside marriage and you sleep with different people, you are sinning big time. And I'm sorry, every video I make, it sounds like I'm being judgmental. It sounds like I'm being horrible. It sounds like I'm being a mean girl. But the thing is, yeah, I'm telling you these things here so that I can, so that you can be okay, right? So I'm just making this video so that you guys can understand the really importance of actually taking a relationship as sacred, marriage as sacred, sex as a sacred thing. It's not something that you just do it, right? People are burned after and hurt, yeah, and they don't know why there have been so many relationships broken, yeah. Thing is, you're already broken because you decide to make some choices in life that's going to lead you down the wrong path anyway, and you know this. My parents have told me things like, for example, like growing up, I wasn't allowed to date or anything like that. So, and do you know what? And when I compare myself to other people, and I'm like thinking to myself, I'm so glad I was sheltered in some ways. I'm really glad. Okay. Anyhow, anyhow, I hope you guys have a great day. Okay, and hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you want to. Um, it's your call.